Welcome to the final episode of the Real Talk Podcast, Season 1.
Season 1, baby.
That's right, everybody.
Wow.
We're taking a break. We're going to skip a week of uploading. Neves is actually going to compile our best moments of the season, upload that, and then we're going to start Season 2. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. It's going to be bigger.
Litter. It's going to be litter. Lit.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be lit.
It's going to be.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it's I think this season's gone pretty well, especially for our first time doing a podcast. How about you, Neves?
I think we've improved since our first episode.
Yeah.
You know, because the first episode, I was like,
Yeah.
what am I going to say?
And I was like, penis.
Yeah. We were like running out of jokes. But as we went on, we evolved.
We actually started scripting stuff.
We started writing.
Yeah.
Who would have thought writing scripts would make it more focused?
The way the podcast started was just we were filming a short film for that Neves wrote, Cupid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And every time we had a meeting between Neves, Christian, and I, we always talked about Cupid filming for half an hour, and then we spent the other 2.5 hours talking about The Godfather. Or we talked about The Irishman.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty good banter. And Christian was like, "Oh, dude, we gotta do a podcast." And I was like, "Yeah, man, we should do a podcast." But we never really took it seriously until one day we're just filming. We're on Neves's your grandparents' driveway, just chilling. I think they brought us hot chocolate, right?
I think so.
What did they bring us?
No, pizza.
No. Yes.
It was something hot.
Smoothies. It was
Smoothies, you're right.
Smoothies,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm an idiot.
My grandparents.
And we're just sitting there, and I looked at Christian, and I said, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" And Christian was like, "Yeah." And I looked at Neves and said, "You want to do a podcast?" Neves said, "Yeah." And we're like, "All right, sweet."
Yeah.
And Matt, my younger brother, was there. He's like, "Yo, did I just watch a business come to fruition in 5 seconds?"
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, "Yeah."
We're quick that way.
So it's been fun, It's not that it's ending anytime soon, but no, I feel like I'm glad we started this.
Yeah, we're going on to a new chapter, a new season, a new
we're just
revision of the podcast.
Yeah. So to everybody who's been here from the start, we really appreciate you. We thank you so much for just being a consistent viewer, and everybody who's new here. Sorry.
Family, support us.
Oh yeah, like huge thank you to your parents for letting us use your basement and dealing with us yelling and me going. Oh,
Josh.
Me doing that in an episode when your mom's upstairs trying to watch The Grinch.
Yeah.
It's like, it's great. Everybody just coming together. It's fantastic.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Bigger and better things in season 2. And to our new viewers or anybody that's just recently come across us, hi.
Hello. Welcome.
If you like what you're seeing and you like us, I mean, look how handsome he is.
Look at how handsome this guy is.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush.
Yeah.
Consider leaving a like, subscribing. If you're on Spotify, maybe follow our podcast. And if you are on Spotify, check out our YouTube channel because you'll be able to see our video component.
Got a new segment as well.
Yeah, we just started a new segment, Real Talk Quick Takes. Bigger and better things, right?
Oh yeah.
We might start introducing guests, but we might see how we'll have to work with that.
Yeah, we'll work around it. But at the
Megatron
end
disease.
Yeah, the Omicron. Anyways.
But no, it's been fun, and a new year is beginning. New year, new me.
Us. New us.
New year, new podcast.
New podcast, new Real Talk, new everything.
Yeah, so this is a film podcast. I want to start with something else, but because it's a film podcast, let's go over. I know it says that on the thing, Neves, but what are some of the best movies that you saw this year? And when I say the best movies you saw this year, I don't mean like movies that came out in 2021. I also mean like maybe a movie that came out, maybe a few years ago that you've never seen and you finally got around to watching this year.
Oh my gosh.
What are some good movies you watched?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, if you had to name your favorite, what would it be?
Well, favorite of this year.
That was new to you in this year.
That was new to me this year. That came out this year.
No, that just was new to you. Maybe you watched The Godfather for the first time,
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I always think of the Zack Snyder's Justice League as the one that always sticks out because I've seen it 5 times in entirety, 4 hours. I love it. Having a 4K copy of it will make my heart. It'll be like.
I completely forgot that came out this year. I thought it came out last year.
Came out in March.
Yep, you're right.
It was a long time ago.
It's funny when I was when I watched it, I didn't anticipate that I'd watch the entire thing. Because there are people that say like, oh, you should watch it in there's 6 parts. You should watch it as a mini series. But the thing is, I think the movie's kind of slow at the beginning, personally, and then it gets really good. Like the last 2 hours felt like 45 minutes for me.
Oh yeah.
The first 2 hours felt like 2 hours. But no, it gets really good, and I thought it was fantastic as well.
Yeah. I have so much to talk about in terms of just like the visual language that it's demonstrated stuff. It's like just like little elements. I love
in this new year, we're going to be doing some more episodes that are a little bit more specific. Like a lot of our topics so far have been very general. Oh, Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about Christmas movies. Oh, let's talk about action movies. Now we're going to be we're going to try to get a little bit deeper into it, be a bit more specific.
Yeah.
Talk about maybe one or two movies and go a little bit more in depth because we are a film podcast.
We are, indeed.
But yeah, for me, this year, the big movie for me was I finally got around to watching The Irishman.
Oh, The Irishman.
And
That's a good one.
I've watched it about 5 times as well. My brothers, it's a meme now. They're like, Josh is always watching The Irishman. I'm always doing that Jimmy Hoffa speech. I am sitting in a room full of fucking idiots. You dumb motherfuckers. You know what you did? I'm always doing that. I do that in the office. My boss, Brianna, she's just like, Josh, calm down.
You can't calm down when you're doing a Pacino impression. Let me tell you.
So that's been my big movie. What about you, Christian? What's your big movie for this year? Again, it doesn't have to have come out in 2021.
I think I know what it is.
Oh yeah, I think I know too.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Dune?
The Irishman this year too?
What about Dune?
No, I think I watched it last year.
Last year? Okay.
Gotcha.
Dune, I didn't really like.
I thought you
I
were,
wasn't a
like,
huge
talking
fan
about how
either.
great it was the
Yeah.
day.
I didn't say,
Bro, go back in the group chat. I know it says stuff like
You
that.
said it looked good. No, you said it looked good. But there's a difference between saying it looked good and story and characters.
Yeah.
I was the same way with Dune.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to be like, but I'm like,
A lot of people are going to be like, because they're going to be like, how can you host a podcast and you didn't watch Dune yet?
Oh.
I've been busy. Okay, I have job.
Oh, you haven't seen Dune. Have you
haven't
seen
seen
what
There are a lot. I honestly don't think I've seen any movies this year that came out this year, aside from Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I will say there was one show I watched on Netflix. I highly recommend everyone see.
Which is
Cobra Kai season
Kai.
4 is coming out in January.
not a sponsor, by the way.
Not a sponsor. It's just a really good fucking show.
Yeah.
Christian and I have been binge watching it ever since season 1 came out. But the other show I was talking about for Netflix came out this year. It's called Midnight Mass.
Oh yeah,
Highly recommend
I
it.
thought. Well, I'm pretty sure we talked about that in an episode.
In the Halloween episode.
And you weren't that jazzed about it yet.
I wasn't until I saw the first episode.
That's interesting.
And that got me into it.
You know what that's
completely.
like? I'll save that for another time because I just realized we filmed an episode of the Quick Takes today, but I just realized it's not going to be out yet.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll save that for another time. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love when that happens when you go into a movie expecting something and then it just blows your mind in some way. Like
It's so beautiful because the show itself, people thought it was going to be like a Conjuring type of show
Yeah.
or like Haunting of Hill House when in reality it was like, no, it's just characters like talking about their lives and stuff. And yeah, sometimes it gets really depressing. Like there's so many scenes where it's just two people talking and then one person talks for like a solid 5 minutes
Yeah.
and there's no cuts.
and it's good.
It's amazing because the writing's beautiful and the characters are well developed and
Yeah.
the narrative is so subtle. Well, the narrative is strong enough that it builds on its themes as the episodes go on and stuff. It's
Yeah.
only like 6 or 7 episodes and all the actors are great in it.
Yeah, I was thinking about giving it a
Yeah.
watch because Carrie loves those kinds of shows, and I don't like horror movies or horror shows. Like she forces me to watch Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
But I wanted to watch it because I want to be ahead of the curve. Be like when she's like, Josh, you should watch Midnight Mass. I wanted to be like, bitch, I already watched it. Let's talk about Boyfriend of the Year edition.
Yeah.
But then she saw it and she's like, I don't like it. So I was like, okay. Well,
Oh,
I
she
guess-
saw Midnight Mass?
She watched like the first few episodes and she couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
So then I was
That's
like, okay,
fair.
well, sweet. I don't have to watch it now.
Yeah, it's definitely like because I've talked with people about it, and they're like, "Why is it so like so many monologues, so many like this, that?" I was like, "Well, because it's a very character-driven show, so there's going to be moments where, yeah, people are going to be talking for a long because they're telling a story, they're telling their lives. They're like, yeah, my life fucking sucks now, and this is why.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like me venting to you, and a lot of the shows like that. It's kind of like a horror drama.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you can blend those words together without it sounding stupid, but
No,
it's
I mean,
like
dramatic horror film.
yeah, that's good. That's smart.
But yeah, no, a lot of good movies this year that came out. What are a few? Green Knight.
Green Knight and Pig was my favorite double feature. I saw that the same day. It's so good.
Yeah?
Both movies are amazing. If you like fantasy, action, well, fantasy in itself and the epicness of it, watch Green Knight. Highly recommend it. And if you want to watch something more indie but has a great performance and it's very emotional, watch Pig. Pig's got that. Nick Cage's best performance in a long time.
What would you say was his last good performance?
Does Spider-Verse count?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Spider-Verse.
Well, that's actually a good.
He has a small role in it compared to everything else going on in the film, but he does a pretty good job. And in terms of live action, oof, I don't even know.
The Wicker Man. The bees, not the bees.
Have you seen The Wicker Man?
Yeah, of course.
It's so hilarious.
I know.
He just punches people. What's going on? He's wearing a bear costume, punches them. Like, whoosh.
That's classic Nick Cage.
Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey.
Have you ever seen The Wicker Man?
The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man, I mean.
Oh yeah, it is a so bad it's good movie.
Yeah, it's one of those.
If you wanna,
it's on my negative scale of movies.
Pig is good. Pig is a good one. I'm gonna check Letterboxd because I'm a nerd as to what other films. Mitchell versus the Machines. That was a great kids film. If you want to watch a family movie.
This year was wild. Like, there's so many movies that I forgot came out this year.
Godzilla versus Kong.
I didn't watch it. I'm not a Godzilla person.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
Are you a King Kong person?
No.
You're no monkey? No monkey, no lizard? What is this?
I'm Duck. I like duckies.
Okay, so if Duck was in the movie, would you watch it?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to re-edit the movie for you.
Sweet.
No Time to Die, that was good. Army of the Dead, I thought was all right.
Oh, yeah, I saw people, like, praising it, and I asked you afterwards, and you're like, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like... It's better than, like... I wasn't a fan of Dawn of the Dead remake that Snyder directed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was too like, yeah, this is like zombies. That's cool. At least Army didn't go that route. It was just like, no, it's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
It's like a father and daughter relationship.
Gotcha.
I kind of like that. I just wish it wasn't like 2.5 hours long. That was a bit fucking long.
A bit long.
It's a bit long.
A lot of movies are getting too long nowadays.
Some movies are. Like, I watched Space Jam 2. Oh, also, Space Jam 2 is the
worst?
worst film I saw of this year.
Oh,
it was
God.
so bad.
I need to watch more films.
That
this
film was
upcoming
almost
year.
2
It's
hours
like-
long.
Was it?
Yeah.
I remember Matt went to see it, and he was like, it's so bad.
It is bad.
Yeah?
Would not recommend. Like, I saw it a second time, and one of my friends was really drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, man. I mean, it was fun because we were... Oh, you know, it was a film I saw this year that I was laughing my ass off because I couldn't believe how bad it was.
What?
The Happening.
The Happening? What's
Mark
is that Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg? Yeah?
Yeah.
What happens in that again? What happens in The Happening?
So I know. What happens in The Happening? Bing,
What's
ding.
happening in The Happening?
So it's an M. Night Shyamalan film.
Oh.
And it's basically like people are dying, people are killing themselves, and they don't know why. They're like, "Is this what's going on?" It turns out it's plants. Plants are what is killing people.
Oh.
That's like the twist. But you find out early on in the film.
Okay.
One of my favorite parts of it is Mark Wahlberg's performance because it's so bad. He's like, he talks like this the entire time. What? No.
Yeah, I've seen that meme.
I thought that was a comedy. I thought it was like, the nice guys and shit. It's like, oh, this is probably one from those comedies. I was like, no, that film's supposed to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh, God.
holy fuck. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I laughed so hard. In that
I don't
movie.
think I watched many bad films this year because I didn't watch a lot of movies this year. It's just been really like a busy year.
Yeah.
And with COVID and everything and online school, like it's just been a busy year. So I didn't watch a lot of bad movies this year. Like I didn't watch enough movies to be like, oh yeah, that was a bad movie.
That's fair. I mean,
I'd say the worst movie I saw this year was Red Notice.
that's pretty tame.
Yeah, and, like
That's pretty tame compared to others.
we go more in depth in our quick take, but yeah, no, the Red Notice, like I was like, I don't think this movie is that good, and then I went on Wikipedia and I was like, oh yeah, makes sense. It has a 36 on Rotten Tomatoes, which
Yeah.
I don't hold Rotten Tomatoes as like that must mean it's bad, because
But there's some movies that you can kind of see the
Yeah.
rating from a mile away.
precisely.
Like Dune, I kind of expected it to get that type of rating.
Yeah.
Most of the MCU films, I'm like, if it's above 90, then it makes sense. If it's lower than 90, then I'm like, they probably did something different. Eternals.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, at least Eternals did something different. I don't know if it's good or not because I've never seen the movie, but regardless, 48% or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, I don't know. There's a lot of things like that. I've only seen like, I think this year, 20 of movies that came out this year.
Yeah.
Not
Wow.
talking about other films like in general and stuff.
Damn.
I'm a film kid, Josh.
I know.
It's
It's funny because I was thinking about on the drive here how, like, compared to all of my friends and my family and everything, I'm a film guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the film guy. But then I talk to Neves and I feel like a friggin' idiot.
No, it's not. It's
It's
just
because, Neves watched 20 films this year just from 2021. I don't think I watched 20 films, period.
Oh, come on.
I probably watched the movie 20 times because I probably watched The Irishman 5 times.
Yeah.
And Scent of a Woman a few times and Good Will Hunting a couple times. But I didn't watch any new films. So and then Neves says like, "Oh, I've talked to these guys and I feel like an idiot."
Yeah, well, yeah, because, like, I don't know, there's a lot of people I've talked to that have seen way more films than me because, like, they're in Toronto and stuff, and they're like, oh, have you seen this indie film? Have you seen this one? Have you seen that one? I'm like, I want to. Like,
But I have job.
I have job.
I have job.
I can't just drive to Toronto every day and watch a movie. That seems very inconvenient for me.
Yeah, so I am going to make a bit more of an effort this upcoming year, if time permits and if everything, works out to watch more films. But yeah, what are you looking forward to for 2022? Like what movies? We compiled a list, Neves and I,
So
of like some of
I
our...
wrote mine down.
So
Josh,
did you list yours? I wrote it on my phone.
I list mine. I put
yours-
10.
Okay, you put 10?
I
Yeah,
put
I know
10
I have a long
movies.
list, but that's just because I was really going through
Yeah.
it. But is yours in order, or are you just going to say like in no... There's
No
order?
particular order.
Okay, cool.
It's just the 10 movies that I'm looking forward to. Who knows? Maybe some of these are going to be terrible.
Okay, let's see if... you read them out, and I'll tell you if I have them on my list.
Okay, do you want to like talk to them one by one or no?
Let's do one by one, but let's keep it, relatively short.
Okay, so the first one, well, no particular order, but I listed the Batman.
Same.
As much as I'm not super crazy for it, but at the same time, I am interested in what Matt Reeves does with
My
Batman.
dude, you're wearing his Batman socks.
I am wearing Batman socks. You guys see it?
Yeah.
I am wearing, but like I feel like if they take it a little bit more different with the character of Batman, that's what I'm going to look forward to the most. I love Catwoman. I love how they're portraying her. I love how they're portraying the Penguin, the Riddler.
Yeah.
I want to see more. Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I am also very excited to see this movie.
Yeah. The trailer got me good.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's giving me some Arkham vibes. I know in the last episode I went into like how much I enjoy the Batman video games because the Batman video games are written by the same people that wrote the Batman animated TV show, which is considered some of the best Batman media that's not a comic book.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that they take inspiration from the Arkham games and from the way those writers wrote the episodes, because like Paul Dini, for example, he wrote some of the best Batman media.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm getting that vibe from it, so I'm really hoping they go with that. And then I saw some reviews and everything, and I was like, damn, I'm excited for this movie.
Oh yeah.
What's next?
Next one, The Northmen.
Same.
So I'm curious, how did you find interest within The Northmen? Just out of research or?
No, I just love. Well, yes and no. Like I was just looking for like movies that are coming out because I want to see what I should look forward to this year. The Northmen, it's kind of takes place in like a Norse area, like Vikings and whatnot.
Yeah.
That is my shit.
So what interested me in The Northmen, because I'm a nerd, is the director and the cast.
I saw the cast. Isn't it the guy? The cast, the lead. He's in something. What's his name? You don't. But I'm pretty sure he's. I don't know if he's either in the show Heels or if he's from Sons of Anarchy.
His name. It is. Oh yeah, Alexander Skarsgård.
Where's
he's
he
one
from?
of the Skarsgårds. He played like freaking Tarzan. He was in like a bunch of movies like that. Anya Taylor-Joy's in it.
Yeah,
Ethan Hawke, Nicole Kidman, Willem Dafoe. Like it's
It's a
just
stacked.
it's amazing
Yeah.
cast, and I love the director Robert Eggers because he directed The Witch and The Lighthouse.
Is the witch the one with like VV?
The Vivitch.
The
Yes.
Vivitch.
Have you seen The Vivitch?
I have not.
I love it.
Oh.
It's so good. Anya
Nah.
Taylor-Joy has an amazing performance in
Yeah?
it. It is creepy as fuck, but I love it.
Good to know. What's next?
The next one is, it's a little different. Clerks 3.
That's
I
not
am a
mine.
fan of the Kevin Smith Clerks movies. I don't think Kevin Smith is an amazing director. I feel like he's good when he is comfortable with like Jay and Silent Bob, like those types of movies.
Yeah.
So with Clerks 3, I think it's going to be interesting because he's going back to his roots and he's writing something a little bit more personal in his life because he dealt with a heart attack when he was like, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, and he's using that in regards to the story and applying it to one of the characters, which I thought was pretty neat.
Nice.
It goes a little personal, goes a little, something different, and I like that.
Yeah, so I'll give you one from my list now. That
Go for it.
because we didn't have that in common.
Yeah.
Movie that I'm looking forward to, the 355, 335. I think I might have actually.
Oh, that's not on my list.
Oh, it's not. The main reason is because I believe the lead is Jessica Chastain, who I love.
Oh, she's great.
I just think Jessica Chastain is fantastic because they also give Jessica, in a lot of her movies, they write her characters really, really well. And I mean, without trying to sound like SJW, I love positive representation. right?
Yeah, you don't have to. It's fine.
Like,
Josh. You can like a character.
I don't want to sound like, oh, I need to see more women in movies. No, I just like it when I see a movie that has a female lead that's written well. And Jessica Chastain's movies are generally really well. Yeah. I believe it's an action thriller.
Okay, nice.
Pretty much, from the very little research I did on it, it looks like it's going to be a better version of Charlie's Angels. Oh, the one with what's her name, Kristen Stewart.
Oh, I thought you meant the original, like with Cameron Diaz and stuff.
No, it's pretty much going to be a better version of that. It's going to do everything. It's going to be a good action thriller with a good female cast. Mm-hmm. And I'm all about that I just love Jessica Chastain. Interstellar. There are a lot of movies that she's in. What's it called? The Martian. There's a lot of great Jessica Chastain films.
Yeah. I would say so. That's an interesting one. I definitely will keep that in mind in my list. Yeah. That wasn't on my list, by the way.
Cool.
So I think this is an obvious one too, because I loved the first one, Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse.
Same here.
Part 1.
Yep.
When they said part 1.
I saw part 1. I only found that out today. I was like, yo, what?
They're going all the way.
Part 1?
I love the animation.
Same.
I love the characters. I think the one thing that they can do, and it's going to be a large task, I'm asking a lot. The first Spider-Verse film I saw, loved it. I will say, I feel like they can do it even further with the emotions. I feel like it was going so fast that there wasn't a moment where like the heartstrings could have got me. They could have got me real good. I feel like it.
Well, what I found out
I love Miles Morales.
Yep.
Love his character. I feel like if they just gave him like a few more seconds of that then I would have been like, oh, you got me the heartstrings. You got my heartstrings. But overall, I love it regardless. The animation's beautiful, and I can't wait for the sequel.
Visually stunning film, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What, are you not talking close enough?
Am I not talking close enough either?
Okay.
He's calling you out.
Oh, shit.
So so Spider-Verse was also on your list.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
What's another one?
I feel like this one's going to be on your list.
Let's find out.
Creed 3.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Oh, fuck yeah,
we don't even need to explain this. This is next film. You name one. Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut.
Yeah.
It's a Rocky movie.
Yeah.
It's Creed 3. Our first episode was on Rocky.
Exactly. That's why.
Next movie.
We're gonna review it on the podcast when it comes to that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you seen the Rocky 4 director's cut, by the way?
I didn't see it. I have dub.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't see it either. I was just wondering if you did.
No, I didn't.
We'll pick a day to do it.
All right, cool.
Okay, at least
we should do like a thing where we just film our reaction to just watch it,
It's a long movie.
A 20-minute video.
Okay. We'll do 20 minutes. I guess I'll
let us know in the comments if you want to see that.
Yeah, if anybody wants it.
Like I just come over to Neves' house, we get some beer, just chill and watch the movie. And beer. 20 minutes of our favorite moments and us being idiots.
That'll be good.
Not 20 minutes of silence.
It'll be like a commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, next one. Real talk reviews.
The next one on my list is Mission Impossible 7.
That's not on my list.
I mean, I do like the Mission Impossible films. Well,
I actually saw that.
I like them. Out. I like them starting at 5 because the first 4, I'm like, meh.
You didn't like Ghost Protocol?
I thought it was okay. I watched it again.
I heard that's like the best one.
It's okay. I mean, the best scene is like Tom Cruise on the fucking building.
Oh yeah,
just stuck there, and it's like, dang. That's my favorite part of the 4th one. But 5, 6, and then coming 7.
Mm-hmm.
Haley Atwell is going to be in it.
Haley Atwell. That's
Agent
Peggy?
Carter.
Yep.
Yeah, Peggy Carter.
Okay.
I love that.
Getting a lot of actresses.
No, yeah. She'll be a great addition. And Tom Cruise, like, he's still got it, man.
Haley Atwell's going to be the bad guy?
If she is, then that's going to be
the main antagonist.
That's going to be a bit cringe.
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope they do something more clever than that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope they don't make her like a damsel in distress.
No, I hope they. Well, they never.
I'd rather see her as the antagonist than the damsel in distress.
Well, I think we're like I'm comparing it to other characters in the Mission Impossible. Like none of the characters ever felt like damsel in distresses, aside from, I guess, is it Rebecca Ferguson or the other one? I don't know. It was Tom Cruise's wife. Mm-hmm. Like she could maybe be like applied in that regard. Are you gay, Josh?
Yeah. What the hell?
I think it's the weight.
Yeah, the weight's just not even on it.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I just won't pull this.
So yeah, that's on my list. Mission Impossible 7.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to my list.
Let's check yours out.
The Flash movie.
That one is also on my list, but for a different reason.
What do you mean for a different reason?
Actually, not for different. I don't even know what your reason is. What the fuck am I saying?
I'm just excited to see the Flash movie. I love DC movies, and and now they're starting to go in a more positive direction because a lot of them were like, to the general consensus, they were like, these are okay. These aren't that good. Mm-hmm. I know that you're a diehard Batman v Superman, so I won't say they're bad.
I love the Snyderverse, man.
I do too, and I
know they'll never continue the Snyderverse, but I love it.
Honestly, on my list, I think I have like 3 DC films. I have The Flash, I have Black Adam.
Oh, you have Black Adam.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the Batman.
Black Adam is not on my list.
The Rock, man. You're gonna have some of the Capri Sun, Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice.
Gonna come out with an extra muscle.
Yeah. No, the reason why I put Flash on this list is because I'm curious, like, unlike the Marvel Cinematic Universe, DC has such a weird slate in terms of consistency of quality that the Flash could do anything. They can do anything. It's not like No Way Home where people knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because of how big it is, and it's like, that's obvious. But with Flash, it's like, okay, we know Michael Keaton's in it.
Yeah.
We know Affleck is in it. But we don't know how far they're going to go with that concept. We honestly don't. They could play it safe, which I would hate, or they could take it up the next level and be commenting on cinematic universes.
Even if they play it safe and they just recreate the Flashpoint Paradox movie, I still think that would be fantastic. You know, Flashpoint Paradox movie is my favorite DC animated film.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
And maybe the Dark Knight Returns parts 1 and 2.
Yeah. Oh, that's good too. But with Flashpoint, I want that so badly. But it all depends. I haven't heard anything from Momoa or Gal Gadot because you need Wonder Woman and Aquaman
Exactly.
in Flashpoint.
To build on
That's
that.
the whole point.
But then that would build on that scene from the Justice League where he sits on the lasso of truth and he's just like, "Oh, you're beautiful."
I guess.
Because I mean, they didn't really build up a whole like flirtatious vibe, but I don't think they need to.
No, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, you're giving Joss Whedon too much credit for that scene. I don't think he was thinking of Flashpoint in mind. I think he was just thinking, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if Aquaman was, wink, wink at Wonder Woman?"
Yeah.
But that's just me. Flash, that's what I'm interested in.
Let's hear another one from your list, though.
Oh, okay. Another Tom Cruise film, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I saw that. I know that's coming out too. I'm just not like. It's not like on my radar. Like, oh, I need to go see this.
No, I think the reason why I really want to see it is because, and this is coming from a person who didn't like the first Top Gun. Mm-hmm. The reason why I like this one is because the director is the same guy who did Tron Legacy. Now, Tron Legacy is a very underrated sequel. I prefer that over the original.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Top Gun, it's going to be the same way, where it's all real. Tom Cruise is flying that plane. He's taking up crazy load of stunts.
Yeah.
And I really want to see that. I don't want to see like CGI battles and shit like that. It's Tom Cruise. He's going to go to his limit. The guy's 60 years old. It's fucking crazy. I want to see that. That's just me, though.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you one more, and then maybe you give me one more, and then we can move on.
Hell yeah.
This one's going to sound... it's a Bollywood film. There's this movie called Lal Singh Chadha.
Okay.
It's coming out. It stars this actor Amir Khan, who is a really good Indian actor. I never really watched a bunch of Amir Khan films before, and then I watched Three Idiots for the first time last year.
Okay.
And
I've heard of that movie.
It's fantastic.
Nice.
It's a great satire, and like it's got a really good message. But yeah, Lal Singh Chadha is it's pretty much a modern version and retelling of Forrest Gump. And yeah, it's got Amir Khan in it, and then there's another famous Bollywood actress, Kareena Kapoor. My boy Shah Rukh Khan is gonna make a cameo. So that's what got me on my list. I was looking up Shah Rukh Khan, and it's like next film, Lal Singh Chadha, and I clicked on it. I was like, who's he gonna play? And it's like, oh, he makes a cameo. That's good. I can watch that. Amir Khan. Yeah. A lot of fantastic, like high-profile Indian actors and actresses are gonna make cameos in that film as well. Like Shah Rukh Khan is going to be in it. This actress, Kareena Kapoor's sister.
Oh, okay, nice.
Kajol, a lot of big name actors and actresses. So I'm interested to see where they take it. I'm excited to see that, and just because I don't really watch a ton of Bollywood films anymore, so I want to be able to restore my palate.
That's fair.
Yeah, so,
you do like those Bollywood films.
Yeah, I watched a couple the other day.
Nice.
I watched Dawn and Dawn 2.
Dawn and Dawn. Sorry, I have a friend named Dawn, so I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Dawn and Dawn 2.
Dawn 2, baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what's your next?
Next one, I don't know if this might be on your list. It might be. The film is called Nope.
No, it's not. Nope.
Jordan Peele directed. I love
What kind of film is it?
I just know it's like a horror, I think it is.
Okay.
But I'm more interested whenever I do like top 10 movies, I kind of just look at the director and I'm just like, you know what? I'll take a chance on him or her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Nope, Jordan Peele, he did Get Out.
Yeah, I know. He's fantastic.
He did Us.
Yep.
Us wasn't as good as Get Out, but I still liked its style.
It's still a good movie, though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's still better than 90% of the other things that come out.
That is fair. Although I wasn't a huge fan of the ending for Us.
Yeah.
I feel like he could do better. that's why I'm interested in Nope, because Nope has a great cast.
Noise.
Yeah, I think I only got one left on the list.
All right, then go for it.
Okay, this is kind of a weird one. I usually try to like gamble my way, so this could be a pretty decent film
And-
or a piece of shit.
Which is?
It's called Bullet Train.
I saw that on the list.
Stars Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's in it. It's directed by the same guy who did the original Jason. No, it isn't. It's the same guy who directed. What did he direct? Oh, sorry, he did Deadpool 2.
Oh.
And Atomic Blonde, Hobbs and Shaw.
I didn't watch Atomic Blonde.
No, yeah, but he's doing like those action types of films.
Yeah, and what's this movie? What's it called again?
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train is coming out
I think I
next
saw it.
year.
It caught my eye.
It's about 5 assassins aboard a fast-moving bullet train find out their mission, and they all have something in common. Sorry, I had to hit the mic.
There are a few.
Brad Pitt's in it. Aaron Taylor Johnson's in it. Zazie Beetz. She was
Zazie Beetz?
Yes, you pronounced it right. She was in
Joker.
Deadpool 2 and Joker.
Yep.
Those are her biggest ones. Michael Shannon's in it, which I thought was fucking
Michael
awesome.
Shannon.
I know. When I saw his name, I was like, it's about time, man. He didn't just play Zod, man. He played a bunch of roles.
He was in that movie Premium Rush.
He was.
Yeah.
I know. He was. That was a weird movie.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is like he's riding his bike.
Yeah,
and
he's just
stuff.
riding his bike around town. Yeah.
How many movies can you name that have like a dude riding his bike in New York?
Not a lot.
I know one other one.
what?
Kevin Bacon, Quicksilver. Such a weird title.
I thought it was like about the superhero.
I know, right? I thought it was at first, but anyway, sorry.
I'll just speed through the last ones on my list.
Yeah, go for it.
They're making an Elvis biographical movie. I forgot what his name is.
Oh shit.
But they're making an Elvis movie.
Nice.
There's the man from Toronto, Kevin Hart.
Oh,
and,
yeah, Woody
what's his-
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I think the premise is like Woody Harrelson is the man from Toronto, like a notorious he's wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But then the police think that Kevin Hart is the man from Toronto because they get mixed up, and so they end up having to be together.
Oh my god.
So I don't
That
know.
sounds like a fun premise.
Yeah. What else? There's a movie called Redeeming Love coming out in January. It's a novel adaptation of a book called Redeeming Love. It's just a romance.
Nice.
Hits me right here. I like romances.
Rom-coms are always good.
No, rom com is just
Oh,
it's like The Notebook. I like The Notebook. Okay.
Yeah.
I like a love story. Okay.
No, my mom likes the Notebook too.
Your mom.
No, she does. She really
But
does.
you're like, oh yeah, my mom likes that too. You're Josh. You're like my mom.
I'll watch it someday. I haven't watched it yet. So.
What else? John Wick Chapter 4.
Chapter 4 is coming out next
Yep,
year?
Chapter
God
4. There's a movie called Fablemans coming out. Steven Spielberg autobiography, semi-autobiographical film.
Wow.
So I figured you should know about that. Knives Out 2.
Knives Out too. I wasn't a huge fan of the first Knives
know.
Out, but it's on Netflix, right? They're
Yep.
gonna, because Netflix spent like $500 bajillion on the sequel, so they're like, we better make these quick. Mm-hmm. I don't blame them. It's got a good cast.
But yeah, that's most of the films that I'm excited for this upcoming year. Obviously, there's more. Like you mentioned, Bullet Train. I'm excited for that, but I didn't think
Yeah.
it made the cut.
I that was one I was like, should I put this on the list? And I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I'll take a risk.
Yeah.
It's like going to a casino and you're just like, I think this is gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
And
So
it's like 20%. I'm like, never mind.
So the last thing I wanna discuss before we close up our last episode of this season, Neves,
Yeah.
what are your New Year's resolutions?
My New Year's resolutions is to be a year older, and I've accomplished that every year.
Actually, here's a hot take. What was your New Year's resolution last year, and did you accomplish it?
yeah, my New Year's resolution was to be a year older, and also no, that was a year before. No, I had 20/20 vision. Yeah, that was a joke.
It's 2021.
Yo, but last year.
Oh.
No, the year before. Sorry,
So
2019.
2019. So what was
Yeah.
2020's New Year's
I
resolution?
don't remember.
Oh. Fuck, man. Mine was to floss more, and I did.
Oh, you didn't do the dance, did you?
No, I floss.
Oh, thank God.
No.
I thought
My
you
New
were.
Year's resolution was
I
to
thought you were
floss twice a-
cringe, Josh.
My New Year's resolution was to floss twice a day, and I floss twice a day now.
That's good.
Yeah, I have bulletproof gums now. It hurt like hell for the first week, yo.
Yeah, your
My
gum
mouth
started
was-
bleeding.
Yo, like crazy. And I also had like these really thin ones too. It hurt like a mother.
Yeah.
But,
Did you ever have like those like plastic ones holders, and then they had the
Yeah.
floss in
Well,
there?
those are the ones I use.
Fuck, those are rough. Those are rough.
What
right?
about you, Christian? What's your New Year's? What was your last year's New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
And did you accomplish it? No. You guys are plebs.
You guys are plebs. Hey, what are you talking
It
about?
was definitely to hit the gym more. Did do that.
Yeah.
I'm at home gym now, so.
Good.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Good stuff.
And I think the other full-time job in my career, and I did. I got 2 full-time.
That's what we
Two
want to hear. That's
full-time
what we like
jobs.
to hear.
Like to hear, man. See,
So what's this year's resolution? Don't say be a year older.
fine. You know what? It's to be it's to work on more different projects, I would say.
Like diversify.
Yeah, diversify, but also like just not sit around, like actually do stuff. Like I just realized like during the pandemic when it started, I was very like, I guess I'll just watch movies. Meh." And then I realized like I didn't really accomplish a lot because of that. I feel like when you're making art, you need to go out. You need to do stuff.
No,
And
that
it's
makes
and it
sense.
doesn't have to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go hiking and stuff. Like even getting a new job
Yeah.
makes a difference in your life. You meet new
does.
people. Hell, you go to different places. Like instead of just staying at your house, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna check out Toronto, Mississauga,
Yeah.
Oakville, Hamilton, wherever. Depends
to
on
Waterloo.
Waterloo, exactly, Josh. I'm gonna go to Waterloo someday, man. I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling you. But that's the point. It's like if you go to different places and you experience different things, then you're gonna have a different outlook on life. And in my opinion, you're gonna feel more optimistic in doing so.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion. So I feel like that would be my New Year's resolution is
No,
to have more diverse projects while also keeping myself working without just doing nothing.
Yeah. Mine is my New Year's resolution is to just follow through more. You know,
Yeah.
I can plan so much, and I can create great. I can manage time really well and plan stuff out, but I never follow through. I will plan out my entire day, and I'll probably accomplish one thing and not do anything else on my list. You know, I procrastinate too much, and
Yeah.
my New Year's resolution is to just start following through on these plans that I make. You know, being more realistic when I manage my time, especially now because I have these 2 jobs, I have school, we have the podcast.
Yeah.
My one of my resolutions last year was to grow, and so I started therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a lot of I do have a lot on my plate, and I need to be able to follow through because this past year school really just took a backseat, and it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to improve on, and then obviously the standard, grow more as a person. I want to be a better boyfriend, be a better sibling to my brothers and everything.
Yeah.
All that standard stuff. Learn to cook better. I'm okay at cooking right now, but I could probably be better.
Yeah.
What about you, Christian?
I feel like we can improve on a lot.
I don't know. I think like
You're hitting the TV, by the way. It's kind of.
Don't worry, it's adjustable.
Oh, it kind of freaked me out.
It's not gonna fall. Don't worry.
I think more like, as you guys said, like grow.
Yeah.
Spend like hopefully this COVID stuff goes your way. Like reconnect with like friends and all that people I
Yeah.
haven't seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Like
Christian's standing here because he's like, I've already accomplished everything, guys. I don't need
Yeah.
to.
I guess growing the job I have.
Yeah.
Hopefully
There's a lot to.
expand. Like it's gonna be a big
Yeah.
thing for
So what about
where I work.
goals? Do you have any goals that you want to accomplish this year? Any lifetime steps in your life?
Maybe, like relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, look at you.
Time to focus on that now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, more like trying to focus on life, career.
Yeah.
Started right. Like
No, that's great.
it's time to.
It's a good direction, man.
Like how many people at 21 start their careers, right?
Right?
Exactly.
No, not a lot, man. I know some people in my class that are like 10 years older than me.
There's that too.
That's
but,
what I
like,
mean.
that's just,
And
like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong that they
No, but I'm just like people have their journeys. Some take it on different ways and stuff. That's what I meant. Sorry, viewers.
No, that's all right. I was fucking with you.
I know.
So what about you? What are some goals you have for this year?
Specific goals?
Yeah, I mean specific if they're attainable. Smart goals.
Smart
specific,
goals?
measurable, attainable, realistic, and give a time frame.
Make short films.
Make short films.
Want to make short films? Want to keep this podcast going?
Oh hell yeah! I think that's a given for the three of
Given
us.
for the and
grow the channel.
grow the channel, just like, and not think of it as like a commercial thing too. What I love about working on these podcasts itself is that we don't act like we're a corporation. We have to do this. It's like no. We're very casual about how we do this, which I'm so glad for because I see a lot of YouTube channels, and it just feels unnatural. It feels very fake.
I definitely came into this and I was like, I just want to be myself. Obviously, I toned down the bad part,
Oh yeah, same here. Like
But,
I
wanted to just be myself and talk about something I love.
Yeah, and I'm glad that even when we talk about the technicalities of our viewership and stuff, it's not out of cynicism, I guess is the word. It's out of just being genuine. we want to be more genuine, and the only way we're going to do that is if we become better from a technical and a, script-wise standpoint.
Yeah.
And I kind of like how you watch episode 1, and then you're probably going to see this one. Yeah, watch it right now. Episode 1, and you watch this, and you're just like, no, like there's improvement that's being shown, and we do this for fun at the end of the day.
Exactly. I don't want there to be a time when we start a season and then we end the season. There's no difference between episode 1 and episode 2. Episode 1 and the final episode.
Yeah, I think there has been growth since
Definitely.
we started back in September. So, and there's going to be more to come. Honestly,
Absolutely.
There's a lot of new ideas that we're gonna just show to the world, and I think that's the one thing I'm most excited about, just in general, of like creating new things with you guys.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's good. That's good.
it's a beautiful thing. It truly is a beautiful thing.
Can you tell when Neves is like losing steam and he wants to end the episode, guys?
Well, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to read War and Peace now? Like,
wow, it's a frog's ass water tank.
Frog's ass water tank.
All right, well,
Classic. Yeah.
Well, no, I've enjoyed doing this podcast with you guys. So.
Yeah.
Two more episodes, boys.
Do you want to cheers? Let's cheers.
Christian doesn't have anything to drink, so.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, let's cheers.
To new episodes, fellas.
To new episodes.
And we hope you guys stick around. So if you guys are listening to us on Spotify and you didn't see us cheers, just so you know, we did a cheers with our water bottles.
Because we're safe and we're not drinking alcohol.
Yeah, because Christian and I are going to be driving. So, to any of you listening to us on Spotify, feel free to check out our YouTube channel. That way you can see the video that goes along with this episode. To all of our YouTube listeners, first of all, thank you so much to everybody for listening to our podcast and spending some time with Neves and I. Mm-hmm. But if you're watching us on YouTube, feel free to leave a like and a comment. Tell us what your New Year's resolutions are, and not the standard, I want to grow. But,
or a year older.
Yeah. Don't do what Neves does. Let us know what you think about in the comments. Let us know how we can improve. And leave a like and comment, maybe share. If you're feeling generous, check out our Patreon. We could always use a little extra help. And with all that being said, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Let's make 2022 our year, and let's get rid of this COVID nonsense, all right?
New year, new real talk.
All right, are we about to clap? All right,
yeah,
okay.
let's do that. Woo!
Yeah.
New year 2022, baby. We're getting older.
The Real Talk Podcast.
Real talk. Yeah.